The Lost Wallet. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Jack who lived in a small town. One day, while he was out shopping, he realized that he had lost his wallet. He searched everywhere for it, but it was nowhere to be found. Feeling frustrated and upset, Jack decided to go to the local police station to report the lost wallet. The police officer listened to his story and took down all the details. He assured Jack that they would do everything they could to find it. Days passed, and Jack had almost given up hope of ever finding his wallet again. But one day, the police officer called him and said that they had found it. It had been turned in by an honest citizen who had found it on the street. Jack was overjoyed to have his wallet back, and he thanked the police officer and the kind person who had found it. From then on, he made sure to always keep a close eye on his belongings, so as to never lose them again. The Friendly Giant. Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there lived a giant named Goliath. He was a kind and gentle giant, who loved nothing more than to help the people in his village. One day, the village was hit by a severe storm, and many of the houses were destroyed. Goliath immediately went to work, using his great strength to clear away the debris and help rebuild the houses. The villagers were amazed by Goliath's kindness, and they thanked him for all his hard work. From that day on, Goliath became known as the Friendly Giant, and he was loved and respected by all. Years passed, and Goliath grew old. But even in his old age, he continued to help the people of the village. And when he finally passed away, the villagers built a statue in his honor, so that his memory would live on forever. The Brave Little Girl. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Sarah. She lived in a small village at the foot of a mountain, and she loved to explore the woods and streams that surrounded it. One day, while she was out exploring, Sarah stumbled upon a cave. Without thinking, she ventured inside. But as she went deeper into the cave, she realized that she was lost. Feeling scared and alone, Sarah began to cry. But then she remembered her mother's words, "Be brave, my child. You can do anything you set your mind to." With those words in mind, Sarah stood up and began to explore the cave. She found her way through the twists and turns, and finally, she came to a small opening. She climbed out, and found herself back in the woods. Sarah ran home, and told her mother what had happened. Her mother hugged her tightly and said, "I am so proud of you, my brave little girl." From that day on, Sarah was known as the Brave Little Girl, and she never hesitated to take on new challenges, knowing that she had the courage to overcome them.